Hello, hello, hello. Oh, how you let me know? It is I, your ghostess with the mostest. Amity Nemurou. Yoroshiku, yoroshiku. Hello, Grim. Hello, Fred. Hello, Zomatic. Hello, Hound. Hello, Sugar. Hello, 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 hello. How y'all doing? I hope the vibes are good. Well, I see you got some booze, some candy, some tackies. Let's go! What kinds of things you drinking, y'all? What kind of things you drinking? I got me. Big old thing of water again. Hello, Tsukimaru! Nyaho, nyaho! Woo, 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 woo! You playing Zelda? Heck yeah! We playing video games at the same time. Very yasashi, very kind, very good, good. Uh-huh. Doing good, lose your mind over it. I love the vibes of everyone just playing video games, hanging out. I love that vibe. We love it here. Losing, yeah. Oh, and you got the cheap beer you said, I believe I saw. Ooh, see some of the images from the Zatsu. Yes, they are. I kept a few. I couldn't get rid of the cow. Look at it. It's so cute. And well, the other one speaks for itself, I believe. Cheap beer you're fond of and currently playing Genshin. Let's go. Yeah. I guess this is like, have you ever like been in the same room as a bunch of people, but like someone's doodling, somebody's reading, somebody's playing like Game Boy or DS or whatever they got, or like Switch, and you're all just kind of vibing? I love those vibes. They really are the best. And of course, y'all know I love y'all lurkers forever. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Woo! It's been a while since I've done Ace Attorney, guys. We're coming back to the good stuff. I really hope I can keep up the voice stuff today. Hopefully. I have not been drinking enough water today, so that's why I got that big one. Ooh, could try some Hollow Knight. Very nice. I want to play that game. Itzi is very, very good at it from what I'm hearing, though she said she's bad. Eh? Bye, Amity, cause no water. I'm drinking water. I'm drinking. I got cold water. I got a nice relaxing candle going. Yeah, gotta hydrate. Yeah. Lurk away. Again, y'all know I love y'all lurking. As much as I love hearing from y'all, I also know that sometimes the vibes are just like, I just feel like listening. And that's amazing. I love it. I love it. Mm-hmm. Happy to be a guy where you started on myself. Yeah! I'm gonna let Itsi finish it first, though. Don't want no overlap. Plus, maybe then I can crib some cheats from her. Alright, well, speaking of games, let's get our boy up here. To the gaming room! Why does he never show up? There we go. Yeah! It's a cool title screen and I want everyone to see it every time. How are we doing for volume, everyone? Let me know if the volume is not good. I believe we left off in a very weird spot in terms of, like, I think we're about to just go straight into a cross-examination. Let's see if I can remember these voices. I might give up halfway through, we'll see. Let's go, everyone. We're at the Old Bailey. Yeah, I'm letting her do the hard work, yeah. Yes, we are refuting the accusation. Does everyone remember where we left off? These guys have an accusation that they're the ones that did it. So we're gonna be like, oh, what's going on here? Alright. Let's get into it, guys. He's shaking in his hat there. Alright, this guy's got like an Australian accent or something I give him. We were the only two people up on the roof deck, dead or alive. I can swear to that. If anything had happened while where we were sitting, don't you think one of us would have noticed? In any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill him. The skylight was shut the entire time, I tell you. We couldn't possibly have opened it. I love the animations. Look at how energetic this is. If you're so sure the victim fell through the skylight, where's your proof? That's true. We don't have any proof. like in general? I'm okay with general. I must say that listening to this testimony is somewhat hard to imagine. Yeah, it's always moving. How either witness could have performed any malevolent act on this rooftop deck without the other noticing forthwith. They were in on it. That's right, see? We're innocent, I tell you! Although logically, of course, the argument falls down to the two in collusion with one another. Oh, how? What? Huh? According to the investigations by Scotland Yard. Oh. The two witnesses share no common dealings. Ha! Well, I don't trust any coppers any more than I trust the stinking rich. Something doesn't feel right here. The trial is going in our favor, really. So why do I feel so uneasy? Well, because we got no evidence to state this case. Counsel for the defense. Over to you, your cross-examination, please. Oh, yes, my lord. Let's check the court record real quick. I want to check out the skylight one more time. You can certainly see inside the carriage through this opening, that's for sure. Yes, and there's a lamp in the enclosed cabin. I'm sure the witness would have been able to see quite clearly. That's not good for us. Is there anything on the... I don't think I can get anything specific on there. I thought I'd check anyway. See if there's any proof we were missing. Let's see. Nothing here. Yeah. We've already got the photo here of this... Seriously, where's this button? Where is it? Is that important, or do you just never have a button? And of course, the gloves have the hand. You can see inside them. Ooh, that's a good plan. Let's check inside. Well, let's open the door and go inside, shall we? The scene of a murder. It's horrible. Yeah, I think it might be the same, but it's quite a large skylight, isn't it? Yes, large enough to afford a great view into the cabin from the roof deck. And there doesn't appear to be any handle or hatch of any description. So I suppose it can't be opened from the inside of the cabin, at least. We've already checked the handle there. Yeah. Because it does have a handle there. Let's get on with the cross-examination. Oh, I can't get over how much I love that stained glass. Oh, I forgot I only have like 2 little marks left. We were the only 2 people on the roof deck, dead or alive. I swear to that.
Hold it!
Hold on. So at no time did the victim, Mr. Mason, climb up to join you on the roof deck? Absolutely not. Dick it.
No question about it, he said. None at all. Oh, but yes, of course. I remember seeing them both. I saw the victim inside the enclosed cabin, talking with this man here.
Talking, you say? Right, stained glass looks so cool.
Is this true, Mr. McGilded?
There me, my lord, at the risk of repeating myself, aboard the omnibus alone and loaded off inside almost immediately. Yeah, there's 4 of them now. That's an outright lie. Without that, you engaged in. Let me stop it right there, fella, and ask, do you have any evidence of that at all? Who needs no sinking lies? Tis all about evidence in the courts these days, so it is. You'd have to do well to remember that. I saw you with my own eyes. This is going so well.
If anything that had happened when we were sitting, don't you think 1 or 2 of us would have noticed?
I'm gonna push you on that, buddy. Well, it was on the final run of the omnibus past 10 o'clock in the evening. It would certainly have been quite dark. Perhaps too dark to see clearly? Is this some kind of law?
Is this some kind of joke, he said? Is that what it is?
Or perhaps one or the other you fell asleep briefly? Are you? Fair dinkum, sir.
Are you serious, sir? That's what he said? It's impossible, I tell you.
I'll give you the keys to the vault and you could fall asleep in that bit of coal. And if you did manage it, your little eyelids would freeze shut and you never open them again. That's extreme.
It was extreme, I tell you, and we had to put up with it because this man had locked the door. Any true agent would have unlocked it and let me in when I knocked.
I'm terribly sorry about that, young fella. But you see, I was away at the ferries and I didn't hear you at all.
That's a lie! I saw you through the glass. You were talking to someone.
No. It was a cold night, so it was. People do be seeing things that aren't real in the cold. It's hardly surprising.
Seeing things?
I love the energies!
I believe we have reached an impasse here on this particular point. You!
Don't take it personal now, lad. I'm suspecting this case, then 'tis only fair that you and the other FANART too. Open and fair competition is what capitalist society is all about. Really, man?
This isn't a competition I would like to be involved in, really.
Poor guy. In any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill the man.
Hold it!
Black. Thank you. I'm glad you like the voices. I always worry that they're a little cringe, but I'm having fun. So, you have never met Mr. Bryce-fired Mason before? That's right, say Bryce-fired Mason. Oh, no. Not once, ever.
He'd never met the man before, he said. Never.
I love that he keeps translating it. I'm glad you're having fun, too.
And you, Mr. First, had no prior dealings with the victim either? That's right, sir. Hatters don't have much to do with brickmakers, to be perfectly honest, sir. No, I imagine not. You see? How many different ways can I put this? Neither of us had the remotest connection to the gentleman who were inside the cabin.
Oh ho! He's doing a thing.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Mr. McGilded.
Yes, counsel. What can I be doing for you?
Did the witness's last statement give you pause for thought somehow?
Not the remotest connection. Is that right now? I wonder. What are you insinuating now? Ah, Mr. Fairplay. That has been too long, so it has. If I'm not very much mistaken, I believe this fast approaching is not your repayment date.
Oh,
I beg your pardon?
I believe we dealt with this sort of debacle earlier.
You borrowed 20 guineas from me, sir. An inconceivable rate of interest? You tricked me. It's extortion. Well, now. Is that a touch of begrudgery, is it? The sort of begrudgery that might motivate a fellow to pass crimes off on another.
He's like a beaver.
And young Mr. First. Me, sir? What do you want with me, sir? To be making hats for a living. You do be making hats for a living, do you not? That there top hat sliding on your head? Is that one of your own creations, is that? Oh, well, I'm still just an apprentice, you understand. I'm learning to find the perfect fit for whenever fine gent walks through the door. The perfect fit, is it? That is a very distinctive design, so it is. Many customers like it, I tell you! Hey, they like a distinctive touch! Customers such as the inspired mason? There was photographic proof of the victim submitted as evidence as for a former lord. Yes, you mean?
Aha!
It is! I can't help thinking that the poor fellow's hat looks distinctly familiar, what you say? That's one of my hats. Aye, that it is. So, it would seem the brickmaker is a customer of yours.
Ho-ho!
What sort of customer, I wager? But I've had a wee quarrel with you over the distinctiveness of the goods. Oh, no, sir. Absolutely not, sir. Well, seems really nothing more to add. It wouldn't be right to say that the two fellows here haven't the remotest connection to the victim, you see.
Hi, Ruffle! Hello! Our boys JoJo posing. Yeah, they both got a reason. Ho ho!
I rest my case.
He's JoJo posing because he's in an Ace Attorney game.
You little weasel!
Ah! Boo! He's better at this than I am.
Gosh, Mr. McGill has certainly been through the thorough in his research, hasn't he? Please don't let the little interruptions hold up the proceedings.
You spoopy molar. I got an achievement that says Hat Hunter.
The skylight was shut the entire time. I tell you, he couldn't possibly have opened it.
Hold it!
Are you quite certain about that? That the skylight was shut the entire time?
Ah, more spoopy, thank you. That is a lot of hats.
I'm gonna lose my block with you in a minute. He's going to lose his rank with you in a minute, that's what he said!
You said the same thing.
Take a look for yourself, go on. You see? It's there shut now, just as it was on the night.
My favorite hat? I think Mr. McGilden has my favorite hat. No, you know what? I think I like the pickpocket's hat more. Let's take a look at it. Hold on. It's her hat. I like her hat the best. Alright, back to it.
So it is. Of course, a fellow the size of Mr. Mason would likely break right through it. Still all in all.
Still in all, I'm so good at reading, guys.
What?
Just looking at the size of the thing, you understand.
Ah! Now you hold on there a minute, sir. The size of that ting means nothing.
I did try. I know that's all we can do in this afterlife.
On its own, consider the bigger picture here, shall we?
Let's stop fighting Arcane, shall we?
I was riding the Omnibus on another occasion when, I broke wind loudly, and I shocked myself with it as it happened.
Dude!
This is an unexpected confession, Mr. First. Oh, I meant to say, well, the point is, I tried to open the skylight, you see. But to just my luck, I couldn't make it budge. The stench was terrible. Everyone was looking daggers at me, sir. I went right as a rogue, I did.
Oh, jeez.
Are you expecting me to sentence you? Oh, no, sir. The point is, the skylight can't be opened. I tried, and when I was inside the cabin of shame.
Oh? She's got something to say. Do you have something to say to that, Miss Lestrade? Lestrade? Miss Lestrade. Oh, it opens.
Skylight. It's what we're talking about, right?
Oh, she's gonna do it. She's gonna hit us with a gun again.
All them skylights open easy, dead easy.
More easily than you can load that weapon? I know, right? Oh, I love that. I'm really glad that they switched to 3D just because they can get much more detailed animations. Although there is a real charm to the 2D style of the original games.
That's a lie, I tell you. Otherwise, when I broke wind,
That is... Don't talk about that in the court of law.
You can't do it from the inside, you mug. Oh. Look, a few weeks ago, I was up on the roof deck with one of them drags. And I had a great haul. I mean, I had purses coming out my ears. Miss Lestrade, this is not the forum to... Elegizing on the subject of your criminal activities.
Well, anyway.
I had a bit of a scare. When I lifted the last bloke's purse, he got wise to me. All four of them surrounded me, so I couldn't hop off the bus and leg it. So what I did was, I used a skylight, open the catch, and jump right through.
I'm getting my tongue all twisted. I'm not good at reading, but that's okay.
Yeah. The catch for them was the skylight is on the top side. That's why you can't open it from the cabin.
Hi, Bubble Box!
The skylight opens from the roof deck?
Oh yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, she likes it a lot. I feel like I know who she stole it from.
Bailiff! Climb up on the roof of the omnibus at once and verify the witness's claims.
Oh, it slides!
Ah! Oh, my head! See?
Ha ho!
Order! Order! Order!
I love doing the judge's voice. It's so fun.
So it appears that this street girl's statement is quite true. I don't believe it. Skylight opens, and it's from the roof deck.
Oh, hydrate. Yum, 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 yum. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I guess if they open inward, it'd be a trap door and you could get really hurt. I just thought it would open upwards. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Naruhodo! This could be the clue we've been looking for. Well, counsel for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination.
Yeah, or...
Hors d'oeuvres! Hors d'oeuvres, anyone? A little Triscuits and cheese. It's a charcuterie board.
Yes, my lord.
So the skylight opens. Perhaps I should investigate for myself.
On it.
Ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. So the skylight was fastened shut before, but now the catch has been undone. But now the catch has been undone, so we should be able to open it.
There is a blood. We have found a blood. Guys, we have found a blood.
Oh, you must have a wonderful view of one of the streets from up here.
Guys, get out of the way. No, I hit the wrong thing.
You can certainly see the inside the carriage, the opening, that's for sure. Yes, and there's a lamp enclosed. Okay. Maybe I have to go inside to check it out.
Get inside.
Let's see.
Haha.
Yes, it does open very wide, doesn't it? Wide enough to kick someone like you through, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo. Why someone like me?
Why me?
What is it? Look, just there. Look at this. That's without question. It's blood. Why would there be a blood stain here? Surely it can't be unrelated to the case, can it?
Omnibus. The details of the omnibus have been updated for the court record. Nice. Ha ha.
This will show the victim fell for the scarlet. Where's your proof?
Oh, I can present that right away.
Objection!
Objection!
On the night in question, the victim was fatally stabbed in the stomach. And immediately afterwards, the victim's body was pushed through the skylight into the cabin below. Those are the facts, and the irrefutable proof
Remains clearly visible in the omnibus that stands before us today in this very courtroom. You need more periods and commas in that, sir.
What? Oh, the deal brings the samurai sword because it's Kazuma's. Kazuma desu.
It's Kazuma's. It's his soul. We're holding on to it until he decides to stop playing his epic pre-goddess.
Hey, that's not a humbug.
Ah! Can't possibly have any evidence.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I really like that the shift to 3D does make it easier to like also look at items. Alright.
I mean, we didn't do it, I tell you, that's impossible.
Sus.
Irrefutable proof here in this courtroom.
Yes.
Counsel. My lord? I believe everyone would appreciate a little clarification here.
You put it best, Fred. You definitely put it best. He's totally not dead. Kazuma's fine. He's so not dead. He's not dead. He's not. He's died, Tofu. We're just holding on to his sword. We're keeping it warm for him. Get it together, Amity. You have a case to solve. Okay. He's on the roof where no one looks. He's like always just off camera. Aw, thank you for the head pat. As much copium isn't bad for me because I'm not cold being.
Where exactly within the omnibus did this evidence to which you allude?
You will point out
what it is that proves the victim fell from the roof deck through the skylight.
Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Oops. Kiss. Ah! No! Oh, I hit the wrong button. Just right head tap? I'm doing it automatically. It's a little filter I'm doing. Ninja class protocol. Nobody ever looks up my Alright guys, I accidentally hit the wrong button. I hit A instead of Y. Which is on the exact opposite end.
Got it!
Got it!
By Jupiter! Is that...
I mean, I can only look up this much. And I can only look up this much before I give up. So Kazuma could be on the ceiling. Blood! This bloodstain proves two things. Hi, Ryuk! Firstly, when the incident occurred, the skylight of the omnibus was open.
What?
And secondly, the victim was already bleeding when he fell through the opening.
Oh my!
And so it follows that Mr. McGilden, who was inside the enclosed cabin himself at the time, cannot possibly be guilty of this crime. No!
Oh, doves! Oh, doves! Oh, doves!
Hold it!
Oh! But the blood drift sprite when the fellow was stabbed in the cabin! And only found its way to that one particular spot in the skylight? And sure, that would be very convenient. And let's keep in mind that the skylight hatch can only be fastened from the roof deck. I myself wouldn't have been able to open it now, would I? But there's no way to know for certain, is there? If the chip really fell through the skylight, I mean. Why don't you have a good look at the floor of the cabin between the two seats, Mr. Firth? Ah, it's all too plain if you see. There's the aftermath that the poor fella dropped from the fair height there, right there, so it is.
Oh, oh.
But it can't be, it's all...
Lies!
My fellow joyous members! I think we can all agree this is clear proof of the defendant's innocent, can't we? I believe we can, yes, sir. It's clear to me that the filthy rubbish can be found in this courtroom.
So, they thought they could pull the wool over my eyes, did they?
I won't tolerate this, any of this girl's carriages being sullied with blood. I won't tolerate it!
Oh, I always knew that nice gentleman who gave us that delightful part couldn't have done such a thing.
On three then, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Objection!
Oh!
Hee.
A chilling performance, Mr. McGilded. Oh? And what would you be referring to there? Lord Van Zykes. Lord Van Zykes. A bloodstain on the frame of the skylight. Such evidence is null and void.
Yeah, the aggressive resetting of the typewriter. The goblet breaker is back! What? Why?
For one extremely simple reason. That smear of blood never existed.
Eh?
Objection!
Eh? What are you talking about? It's right there for you to see, and it's clearly blood.
Objection!
Dude's got copium.
I personally attended Scotland Yard's investigation of the Omnibus. The officers involved went over the carriage with fine-tooth comb. So I can say with absolute surety, no such smear of blood existed on the carriage. At least, not until this trial began.
What? But...
Are you suggesting, Lord Van Zyke, that the stain of blood was fabricated, my lord? Yes. And while the courtroom has been in session.
What? Dun dun dun! There was an opportunity to do so.
What a palaver! I must say I didn't expect such crude reasoning from a prosecutor of your standing, Lord Van Zykes. But I'm Magnus the Gilded, a fellow known all over the capital for his fine contributions to public life. I don't take kindly to slander, and I'll fight it to the bitter end. Even if it's rolling off the tongue of the Reaper of the Bailey.
Oh,
Mr. McGilded, I realize this is your first appearance in court as the accused. However, I am well aware of your involvement behind the scenes in a great many affairs of dubious nature. You're very adept when it comes to avoiding getting your own hands dirty. And each time it happens that a case you're involved in is investigating, you adapt to the facts.
adapt the facts? What does that mean? He's doing it again, guys.
When you wield a fortune the size of Mr. McGilded's, however ill-gotten it may be, nothing is impossible.
I got my knees up. I gotta put them down. Wah! Here we go. I'm in serious mode now, guys. All right, let's get the back cracking going. Ow. That was weak. That was weak. That was weak sauce. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to disappoint.
Tampering with evidence, manipulating the scene of a crime, bribing witnesses. I toast your ability to concoct the most convenient of stories, sir.
Oh, if you think that was a wow, this is weak sauce today.
But Lord Van Zykes, this will not do, to be sure.
Hey, shut up, Ryuk! More like Lyuk, 'cause you lie. We should put you on. You should hang out with the witnesses, 'cause you like to lie so much. Yeah. I'm gonna take a sippy. No. Yeah, wrecked. Totally got you, Ryuk. Totally got you. Oh, no?
I think it's fair to say, this does all sound like a rather far-fetched excuse by a desperate man.
I've already been acquitted, Ryuk. I've already been acquitted.
The blot on the skylight didn't exist, you say? But if your task remains back, is it not true that the Omnibus hero has been in the courtroom the entire time? How could anyone possibly have put a smear of blood in without the world and his wife seeing?
The world and his wife. That's kind of a funny saying.
Isn't that right now, Council?
It's true. The omnibus has been in full view the entire time that the court has been in session. No, it hasn't.
My learned friend. Here's to hearing your opinion on this matter. In your own words.
Oh. As you wish. When Scotland Yard report prove that there was no blood there at all? That's true! I think it could have been possible. I feel like we have to be honest. As a defense lawyer, it's my job to advocate for the defendant as best I can. But still, I feel as though there's something even more important at stake here. There is no evidence to suggest that the defendant did as my learned friend suggests. However, in terms of having the opportunity to carry out the alleged tampering, there is one possibility. Oh!
Good gracious! Explain yourself, Council.
Oh, he's so hunched.
Yes, there is. It seems my little Nipponese friend has no intention of running from his deceit. From this deceit. Deceit!
I'm sure everyone still remembers clearly the recess that we were forced to take. As a result of the smoke grenade fired by the witness currently at stand, Miss Gina Lestrade. Ha ha! What is going on? Be careful, Mr. Naruhodo, cover your face!
Bailiff, don't let the accused escape. Secure the omnibus. I hereby call emergency recess.
I like how you can barely see anything.
Bailiff, ensure the defendant is in custody and clear of the courtroom.
The courtroom was filled with smoke and everyone was thrown into confusion. All of us were made to leave this chamber. In that brief interval, under the veil of smoke and in all the chaos. It could have been possible to steal inside the omnibus. What? It's not my fault! No! You're not calling the shots here. That was a 360 no-scope objection. That was stylish. I love how all the characters are equally ridiculous. There is no character that is not ridiculous in some fashion, and I kind of adore that.
Are you wise? What are you trying to pull it? You rotten
Dickless Groucher? Did he just say a bad word? Dickless Gouger?
You're supposed to be defending me. Tis a wicked plot. Tis a plot to undermine me, so it is.
Objection!
Whatever you think this is, it changes nothing. The facts are the same. After this courtroom was evacuated earlier as the result of the smoke grenade.
Ah, without honor or is untrustworthy. Ho ho! Naruhodo, naruhodo.
A number of inconsistencies materialized in relation to the omnibus. Inconsistencies such as... To start with, the storage compartment underneath the rear passenger seat.
Thank you, I'm glad. I like voicing him, he's fun. No! Raya! You're so mean! You're feckless! Scoundrel! Baka! Umek! Samara!
When the police investigated the omnibus, this compartment was full of the driver's items. Secondly, we have a smear of blood on the edge of the skylight. As I have said, that was not present at the start of the trial this morning.
Ah, thank you!
Unfortunately, Lord Van Zykes, no one is able to corroborate your claims. That's true. When the omnibus was first wheeled out, both the storage compartment and the skylight were shut. Accordingly, I'm afraid to say we cannot establish with any certainty if this evidence is the result of tampering or not. His voice makes me yawn even though I'm wide awake. The only problem is, yes, the bus could have been tampered with during the smoke, but the smoke was for the girl to escape, not to tamper with the evidence. But we don't know that. Police have supplied a pickpocket with a smoke grenade, extra smoky. Going between the stake and the plate, shoving Ryu into a box, now the compartment under the seat. It's true, there are a lot of tiny spaces. Indeed, my lord. No doubt there was not a single person who saw fit to verify such things. What do you think? Sorry? About the omnibus. Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus? Oh. Let's check this out, everyone. So that's London 5th Avenue. So this is the roof deck of the omnibus. Okay, let's see. We've already seen this stuff, so nothing new here. Floor 18. Jobmasters, London head of office, Baker Street, and let's see here. Hello, Deadman! Hello! We are reviewing evidence. I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong with this picture. What might be off or out of place? We only have 2 shots for the rest of the trial. Oh, I figured it out. There's no horse. I can't look under the bus, unfortunately. And there's no compartments under there that we can see. I'm gonna check out... I wonder if there's something in... Doesn't say anything about where he died. I'm wondering if, like, maybe this isn't the right bus. Let's see. This doesn't tell us anything about which bus. I was hoping, like, it would tell us he's the driver of this specific bus. That's true. Let's check out. That's true. Let's check inside. Let's check inside. Let's open the door and go inside. Thank you, Hound. There's the blood stain there. That's the blood soaked into the seat. The victim's blood, obviously. That's the seat that would be clearly visible from the roof deck. Really stab someone in full view with other passengers like that, I wonder. Well, it was after dark, and there was a lamp in there, so perhaps the culprit couldn't see anything outside through the skylight. Whichever way you look at it, it doesn't seem like it was a planned attack. What's this say again? Well, that's a poster for the great exhibition that's due to start 6 months from now. The law focus being drawn up to the crystal tower, the centerpiece of the whole exposition. What? You were sarcasming? Wow! Baka! Ooh, the crystal tower. Alright, this stuff isn't really all that relevant. We got the crystal tower. Is that the... That also the crystal tower? Let's see. Wait, can you lock this? Hello, Teddy Rat! Justice is currently in the progress of being served. That's blood, isn't it? Something wrong? Oh, it's just... Well, this blood stain is so obvious, that's all. And yet, Van Zykes made no mention of it. I suppose it does seem a little strange.
Ah. Why do I have such a bad feeling about this? It's because Van Zyke didn't know it was there. Because it wasn't. I have an inkling. My lord.
Yes, Council.
There is one further inconsistency. The mark that surely could not have been present at the start of the trial.
What? What in the devil's name are you gonna say now? If you dare betray me, you little maggot, you'd better be start watching it.
Oh!
Silence, McGilded. The court awaits the defendant's clarification.
The horse comment made gremlin mode what? There's no horse! It was a horse, of course. High-tech class! The cost of a prank simulator's going... Well, he's mad at... This man's mad at us. He's very angry with us because we're trying to find the truth, and he doesn't like that very much. Horses don't exist? I feel like... I don't know enough about horses to dispute that, Mr. Bubble Box. Because I haven't seen a horse. And the horses I have ridden upon may have not been horses. They may have been donkeys. Or zebras that have been painted. I have no proof. Yes, they're fast cows! Have you ever seen a horse and Amity in the same room? Ergo, she is a plant. Oh god, I made a silly joke. So sometimes in the place in which I do not live, it can get smoky during the hotter months. Because it's windy and it brings smoke from other wildfires and stuff. And one day, Casey and I were sitting outside and we're like, this is awful. Why are we out here? And Casey was like, I can't breathe, And I was like, wow, Casey, you haven't even learned how to photosynthesize, loser? And he got so mad at me.
Like, that doesn't even make any sense, Amity.
I'm not a fish. I actually said I'm not a fish when I hiccuped today and it worked. So it's true. No, she's got a point. This trial keeps swinging one way and then the other. I have no idea what's the truth and what's deception. What am I supposed to believe here?
I shall have to ask you to elaborate, Counsel.
Let us elucidate. No! I am not say so. I am not a fish. And I'm not stinky. Wrong kind of plant, but that worked. Alright. Where exactly is this mark? I think it's here. Dang it! I hit the wrong button, guys! Ah! A cactus? Is it because I got so much water? Oh, yum, yum, yum. Mmm. Ghost Leviathans are terrifying. I'll never play Subnautica. I hate it. Ah! What? Why am I a cat? I'm sipping. Nom 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 nom. I was eating a bunch of chocolate. Alright, present!
Got it!
If we consider that the victim fell through the skylight and onto the floor of the cabin, you would certainly expect to find signs of blood where he landed. But as far as I recall, this blood stain on the cabin floor was not there when the omnibus was first brought into the courtroom.
Good lord!
Ha ha!
Yes, I do believe you're correct, Counsel. Well said. Although, as advocate for the defense, one might say that there was a very careless slip of the tongue.
I believe that the bloodstain on the floor is a decisive piece of evidence. But if the question is whether that evidence is genuine or whether that it was unlawfully fabricated by someone, I feel compelled to admit that there is at least a possibility that the evidence is fake. False Hydra? What are you guys going on about over there? Oh, Van Sykes is drinking wine in the courtroom. Because he's bougie. Mm-hmm. You only encounter the ghost Leviathans outside the bounds of the map. It's just regular threats to regular Leviathans inside the map. Kawaii, either way. Kawaii desu. Go, get your bro, get your bro! Ho, 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 ho. Ba, 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 ba.
Ah! This trial is over.
Mr. McGilden?
I've done everything I possibly can to cooperate with the court, but it is all over now.
Oh. But you're the defendant.
'Tis over, I tell you!
Oh, he's mad!
Oh! Memory, recollection, what people think they saw, it is all nonsense! Facts are accounts, and the fact is that blood stain is here. Now!
Well,
I know over the course of this desperate trial, long and extremely drawn out as it has been, what that good-for-nothing Reaper of the Bailey has failed to present any decisive evidence at all. I'm scandalized, so I am. I thought better of Lord Van Sykes. Well, my lord. Ha 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 ha!
sure there was a lot of broken glass over there.
I must concur with the defendant. The unaffirmed recollections of an individual cannot stand as evidence. What is in that human? A miserable little pile of secrets.
As Mr. Bubblebox said.
At this moment of time, the particular bloodstain in question is very much in existence. And in the absence of any credible method by which to prove its alleged previous non-existence, I regret to say it would be improper for this trial to continue.
Your lordship can't be serious.
Well, Van Sykes, what is your position? The prosecution, my lord, has no further witnesses or evidence to present.
Oh. It's true, it still could be wet blood.
Very well. In that case, I believe we have explored every possible avenue of this matter. I shall proceed with my abdication. As a formality, I, of course, am obliged to confirm with the defendant first. Or with the defense.
What formality? As things stand in the moment, it would seem that Mr. McGilden will be found not guilty. Yes, which would mean we've won. Have fun at work, Ryuk! Have fun! No doubt you're gonna be standing there thinking of all the quippy things you could say to rattle my maracas? I don't have maracas in this room. I got a spray bottle. That's hairspray. Have fun! Is that really the right outcome here? Is it really all right for the trial to come to an end now with all these unexplained inconsistencies?
Counsel for the defense, your closing statement, please.
No. Now we're good. One day you'll be able to make good snarls. What? Yeah, it really rattles my chain. Really rattles my chain. That's why we pay Hound the big bucks. That's a joke. We don't pay. It depends. That depends, Molar. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It's complicated. I mean, like, I did do a little bit of a possession of Itsi during my April Fools, but that didn't last very long. Is the chain a fashion thing or a ghost thing? It sure is, Teddy. It sure is. The defense believes... Guys, I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna save here. I feel like we gotta save here. The defense believes this might be the wrong choice. I am here in this courtroom today to advocate for the defense of my client, Mr. McGillen. However, at this moment in time, I cannot in all good conscience attest fully to the defendant's innocence. Yo!
What are you saying, man?
Oh, he's gonna yell at us. Without any question, there is no conclusive evidence to prove that the defendant is guilty. However, there is also no conclusive evidence to prove that he's innocent.
Good. Good gracious me!
Oh, he's so mad!
Hors d'oeuvres, hors d'oeuvres, hors d'oeuvres! This is unprecedented behavior, counsel! A defense lawyer calling the accused's innocence into question. Are you sound of mind? Oh, it was a grand decision to appoint me as my lawyer. So it was a grand decision.
What?
I must say, I didn't expect quite such an exciting spectacle at the end there, but still. Here, have this for your troubles.
Ah!
Good job here is done, fella. And some fine work you done, so you have.
What do you mean?
It's just, it's the right honourable gentleman so succinctly put up for. The trial can't go on anymore. And your closing statement there was, how do you put it now, nothing more than a formality. I really don't know what to make of all this. Was the evidence we've seen genuine? Or was it fake? His lordship would be fuming, and any unsightly rubbish should be disposed of promptly, as he said. The stinking rich are always guilty of something. You mark my words.
I feel terribly ashamed that I ever doubted that lovely man who gave us the lovely part.
Now that the proceedings have unfolded in this way, I am compelled to declare the premature end to this trial. Furthermore, the court must accept the defendant's plea.
Whoa.
Thank you kindly, my lord. I hereby pronounce the verdict of this court.
Objection!
Object. But we still haven't determined if the blood stain in the omnibus is genuine or not. We don't know if these witnesses are telling the truth or a pack of lies. We have no idea about the truth.
Lord Van Zykes, my lord, the case made by the prosecution was flawed, plain and simple. If indeed the omnibus presented as evidence was tampered with, the prosecution is at fault for allowing such a disgraceful perversion of justice to take place. My sincerest apologies, my lord.
Objection!
But wait!
evacuate from the courtroom, Lord Van Zykes ordered the evidence to be secured. I'm afraid the prosecution cannot shun responsibility in this matter. That's so unfair! The culpability of the defendant has not at the present time been established by this court. Consequently, jury will not be required to proffer judgment. What? Ah, this man's sus. Goose! Well, Lord Van Zykes, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. Howdy. You mean to tell me that this has all been a grand waste of time? Tis the law of the land, my good man. If you'd like to pursue this matter further, you can always go ahead and try and change the law. Magnus McGilded. Good grief, you've more to say to me, have you? Just one thing. A warning. Thank you, Shuko. This is far from over. Ha ha. Well, something to be looking forward to then. I hereby pronounce the defendant, Mr. Magnus McGilded, not guilty! Ah! Jeez! I think he may have done it. What? I can't believe it! This is an outrage! They should have examined the evidence more! What are you talking about? This man is clear, he's innocent! Dang! That's 3 court cases in a row where we're like, we won, but at what cost? With the courtroom in pandemonium for the second time that day, the judge delivered his verdict. Yeah, no, he did. We think something's sus here. And my first ever trial in Great Britain came to an abrupt end, with the defendant being found not guilty, ostensibly a victory for us. But is it? In our heart of hearts, is it? 18th of February, 5:14 p.m. The Old Bailey. Defendants at antechamber. Nah. It certainly was a long trial. Yes, it was. Your first ever trial on foreign soil and your first victory. It was a wonderful performance. My heartfelt congratulations. And to you, Mrs. Sato. Thank you for your assistance. I suppose we should be happy. Oh yeah, no, this is not accurate to real court at all. It's kind of interesting that none of these have felt like wins. They feel very morally conflicting, which I kind of like. The trouble is, we're still completely in the dark about what actually happened. Well, we didn't have enough time. But isn't it wrong? I mean, who was actually responsible for Mr. Mason's death? We don't even know that! The sole aim of the defense is to obtain a verdict that exonerates the defendant. You carried out your duty to perfection. Aye, that you did! Mr. McGilded. Ah, and that girl is with him too. Wow. Seems the stories are true. Oh? What stories? About 6 enormous fireworks that they do be letting off there when there's a victory of not guilty. I'm sure you have seen them by now. Spectacular, wouldn't you say? Yes, definitely. I heard it was a sight to behold, and to be sure it was. And I've you to thank, I suppose, for having an opportunity to see it.
say it counts as a kind of steampunk so far. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not really sure I did anything.
What am I going to say, fella? How did I walk out of there a free man then?
I don't think it was so much thanks to me as down to your planning.
You're a straight fucking fella, aren't you? I must say, you had me astray in the head there for once or twice. But you're young and headstrong. It is water under the bridge.
Congratulations, Mr. McGilded, on having your name cleared.
And nothing's resolved. There's only one thing that matters to me.
Oh?
They've all seen that I didn't do anything, and I didn't do that odious and obstinate deed. 'Tis grand, is it not?
I suppose it is. The theme of the game is justice, so you might win, but none of these wins have been just. I feel like this is gonna be incredibly cathartic when we take this guy down.
How the fine fellows Scotland Yard can take matters in hands and sort out any wee details. You'll see what it is. They'll get it to the truth. I've absolute faith in them, so I have. After all, I do be providing a good number of their wages with all the taxes I pay.
Oh yeah, he's got him in his back pocket, y'all. It's not that funny.
So then, as we agreed aforehand, 1,000 guineas for your travels, little fella.
Oh, no, I couldn't possibly accept that much.
Bewildered. You're a humble bit of people, are you? You're from the East? Well, if you insist. But now this, still and all, you deserve a reward. Mr. Magnus McGilded! Everything is ready, sir. If you'd like to follow me into the courtroom.
Into the courtroom?
What's this, officer? 'Tis sooner than I was led to believe. Hope it's not too inconvenient, sir. There are some changes to the schedule. Well, I must be making tracks now. 'Tis time for the inspection.
Sorry? What inspection?
I'm going to examine the Omnibus again, so I'm told. Asked if I could be present for it myself.
You're going to examine it again? Now?
Naturally. I'm not under no obligation to take part in any more of this matter now. But as an upstanding member of London society, I do be doing my best to help where I can. 'Tis a gentleman's duty, so it is. So then, fare thee well. 'Twas an absolute pleasure meeting yous.
Oh yeah, that flag is crimson.
I hope you have a whale of a time during your stunting in here in Great Britain.
Bitch knew who we were. And there he goes. Really? Thank you. A free man. Oh, I forgot she was there too. Don't shoot us! Don't shoot us! Don't move! Whereas I want to say, get a move on! She really does take forever to load that thing. Miss Lestrade, would you mind putting that thing down?
You're a grown-up.
Sorry?
And I ain't all grown-ups.
Ah, there you are! Ah! Naughty, naughty, running off like that. Who is this? Yes, we're University YOKAST. Is this some kind of picnic? Who's this little girl now? I'm taking that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Ha! Oh, do you want to play? You won't beat me. Excuse me, but who are you? We have a gremlin on our hands! Oh, good day to you. I I'm the inventor, I suppose, of that machine. The inventor? Well, normal smoke grenades are so dull, don't you agree? White, white, and more white. But if you have to be shrouded in smoke, it could at least be a pretty color, I thought to myself. She is cute. Do you have to be shrouded in smoke, though, at all? I just took my eyes out of it for a moment whilst I was changing into a different omnibus and she pitched it. Luckily, I fitted it with a telegraphic beacon. What's it? What? I have no idea what this girl is talking about. Anyway, you're coming with me now. Back to my laboratory.
What for?
To apologize, of course, silly. To my technician.
What? You mean say sorry?
You must say sorry when you've done something wrong. Surely an adult has told you that before?
An adult? I don't listen to no adults.
Come along then, follow me.
Fine, have it your way.
Oh, good. You see? I knew you'd want to do the right thing in the end. I'm fairly sure what she wants to do is get shot by not get shot by the masked gun of yours. She's a little menace. We'll be leaving now then. Bye-bye. I'm so sorry for all the fuss. She's so cute.
Nice gun, mine's bigger.
She was a lively one. He's like debating punting at 2.5 DP and G? Who could you possibly be referring to? Right, she's got a great outfit.
Well, do you think perhaps we ought to have our way... that we want to be on our way out now, too?
Yes, you're right. But... where to?
Oh! We haven't had time to find a place to stay. No sooner we arrived in London than we had to rush here.
All of our traveling cases are still with the bailiff.
I was originally planning to spend today in search of lodgings. But at this late hour of the day, I'm afraid we may be out of luck. Don't worry though, I have a plan. If worse comes to worse, I've heard of a lovely park where you could spend the night.
Please tell me you're not thinking of McGilded Park.
I know it may be a little chilly at this time of year, but... well, youthfulness will see us through.
I'm not so sure about that.
I think a midwinter London night will freeze a young person solid just as easily as an elderly one. Oh dear, that doesn't sound agreeable. She's so cute!
Hello, Ronan! We can't do a YOKAST test yet! Not sure if we're gonna have auditions or something in the future. At least not now, anyway. But very flattered, very flattered. Jeez, baby.
I'm starting to regret turning Mr. McGillis down. That 1,000 guineas would have paid her a lovely warm room or a mansion.
And so,
the trial to determine my worthiness for the study tour was over by the end of our first day in London. However, as we were soon to learn,
we still don't have a Discord. I'm so sorry, everyone. We really want to get it up. It's just things have kind of been like, we're bad at that. We're figuring it out. We want to make sure it's absolutely perfect. It's kind of been like on management shoulders right now that they've kind of offered to take care of it, but this is not management's full-time job. So we're still working out. We're glad that there's still interest. Hearing that there is interest is good. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, no, Mr. McGill was whole 100% guilty, but you know, we let him get off. Whoopsie.
we were soon to learn there were more trying times ahead.
What?
Just as the Reaper of the Bailey had warned, the case was far from over.
The Amethyst Fan Club? I don't believe you when you say it's a joke. I I don't believe you.
Oh,
What's going
cutscene.
on? Get the fire brigade!
Oh my gosh.
Bring water, quick! What the? How did this happen? I don't know, sir. By the time I got here, it was already engulfed. No one was supposed to be allowed in here before we started investigating. No. Oh, good God. There's someone in there.
Oh my gosh.
This can't be.
Dang. That is a good shot of him. Oh my god. Toasted and roasted. I see you, Goose. I see you. I see what you've done. Yeah, gorgeous. Holy crap. Hold on, I just want to check something before we do anything, because I know we wanted to get like the outfits going, but it didn't save last time, so I want to make sure I get it going. Special content. Taylor. What? Oh! Okay, so they're only available for Greatest Attorney 2. Got it! Guys, we figured it out. That's why there's no outfits. I understand. Dang! How many? Oh! There's 2 games in here, guys! There's 2 games! Wow! We're almost done the first game! Oh. The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro. Do we start it now, everyone? Let's start. Huh? Hold on. Let's go straight from my load. Holy smokes. Oh, wait, is that inappropriate after what just happened? Is that too soon?
I begin to think, Wilson,
Woo!
said Sholmes, turning his head languidly
I always
in
forget
my
this
direction,
happened.
that there is more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening. To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back. Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
Whoa. Asking if anyone feels hungry would be a bit too much. I agree. 19th of February, 9:47 a.m. British Supreme Court of Lord Chief Justice's office. Oh, that sounds awesome. Bacon and waffles. Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo? No, not at all. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were so luxurious. I felt like we were staying in a palace. And with all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than day and even in the middle of the night. What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Buria, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. Aw, he's so cute! Oh yes, it really was the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except, when I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Oops! Sorry about that. building was so impressive. The entrance was so inviting. I just wandered in without thinking.
Oh no! If you say that sort of thing around Itzy, she's gonna start drooling. She's on a special diet.
A lodging house in Japan. In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. It's a try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill. I really am sorry. Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodging straight away, though. And if we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less.
I think she's great all the time. She's so cute, I love her. London is a scary place.
Good morning to you at this early hour.
Oh, this guy, how did he sound again? Oh, yes! Well...
Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We've come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday. Tasato-san is amazing. She hasn't batted an eyelid, even in the presence of the opposing Lord Strongheart.
I think it was like...
Yes. I believe you had a very comprehensive invitation, or initiation into British courtroom practices.
Oh yes, it was very eye-opening, thank you.
And in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end.
Yes, I've already been apprised of the events. You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed.
Oh!
No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer. My country is delighted to welcome young talents My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land.
Thank you very much.
So I'm a lawyer now.
Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case for you in mind. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem.
Another case already?
Nothing trains a lawyer better than the practical
experience. Blah 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 blah.
I'm sure I don't sense any dissatisfaction, do I?
Ugh.
It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it.
What to come to terms with? The man was clear. What more were you hoping for?
Bam!
The culpability of the defendant has not at the present time been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment.
Well, my Lord Van Zykes, it's been a pleasure, so it has.
How is my practical experience pronouncing words? Great, Mr. Bubba Box. I'm doing great. I'm doing so good. I'm doing so good that you think I'm doing bad. That's just how good I'm doing. Anyway. Little sneaky man. Wah, ah, 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 ah. I got big sleeves. You haven't seen my sleeves before, Lecter? Behold. My sleeves. We got the sleeves. Hold on. We got the sleeves. Woo! Bop. Bop. Don't mind my lawyer pants. Look at how long they are. Whee! Ah! That was a sneeze. summon Raya? It's like Beetlejuice. Ah, dang it! Forget about the thighs. Anyway, I have lots of shirts that got the longest sleeves. The only problem is when I gotta eat stuff. Then I have to, you know, like you can like use rope to tie that kimono and yukata sleeves. That's what I gotta do. I just can't help but wondering if Mr. McGilded really was innocent. Mr. Naruhodo? 5 clubs! Workout. Damn it! I moved over too much. Hold on. And then the trial ended. Use rope for a lie. Is your camera not jury rigged with rope? Now I got my camera is kind of just pasted on the wall. When I don't have a little ghosty holding it up, I gotta give them breaks. You guys. Ghost with a rope. Oh no, probably. That's why I got chained. Which I'm taking off. I'm off the chain now, baby.
Well, you needn't trouble yourself for a second longer.
Sorry? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart?
Magnus McGilded passed away immediately following the trial.
No! What? Mr. McGilded is dead? Why are there birds in here? I guess that was him burning to death in there.
I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk.
Crispy McGilded sandwiches, that does make... Don't say that! I want to get a crispy chicken sandwich now. Let's converse. Mr. McGilded's death. I don't understand. What happened? How can he be dead?
After the trial...
Oh. Ah! Sorry about that. My heart did a thing. It's not supposed to beat, so sometimes when it does, out of habit, it's like...
After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you'll presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom.
Yep.
So, of course.
So, yes, of course, that was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGill had been accused of.
Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames.
No! How could such a thing have happened?
That was being investigated as we speak, but already... The police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of his carriage as that of Mr. McGilded.
That's awful!
The man must have slipped inside once the bailiff's attention was elsewhere.
And that bailiff really needs to pay more attention. And how could that have happened?
That is also being investigated as we speak.
So McGilded said they were calling him in to do an inspection sooner than expected, right? Yeah, I feel like this was done dirty, baby. Get back now. Immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilded did mention going back to the courtroom to look at the omnibus. Well, I must be making tracks now. 'Tis time for the inspection. Sorry, what inspection?
They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. Asked if I could be present for myself.
Yeah, they're getting into it right now. You're just ahead of the curve. Cleanup work from someone outside the courtroom. It was a loose end, it seems. The loosest of ends, but who could loose end the most rich man in the city?
An inspection of the omnibus? Not to my knowledge. I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage.
But then who is Mr. McGilded talking about?
Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police.
Poor Mr. McGilded. British court. Flop, flop.
So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court?
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was... wow. Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of the Great Britain's long history. It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old. Wow, Sato's done in such a way with words. And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones. Oh!
The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can.
The most advanced in the world, is it?
It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair.
Simple? That was simple?
And I believe I mentioned yesterday morning that it was a trial you couldn't lose.
I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart, but the case was anything but simple.
What?
The circumstances of the case were so incriminating, I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is something funny?
No, my apologies.
I think we found our guy.
However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, never mind.
He kind of does have Damon Gantz energy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn. I got a not guilty verdict, but it's like, I feel like this guy's guilty, you know? I think I missed that line, whatever. He's about one bad day from demanding Ryu get in the robot.
Which is precisely why I prepared this new case for you that I mentioned before.
What's going on? What was he gonna say before? New case! Could you perhaps give us more details about the new case you mentioned? Don't tell me it's a murder and the trial starts in 10 minutes.
Don't worry, it's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different.
Oh, I see. Did you just read my mind?
That is to say, no one has died as yet. And the trial will not be today, so there's plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise.
Ah, so the trial's tomorrow then. Thanks. Yeah, I know there's a log. I'm one of those weirdos that's like, I can't check the log. Log doesn't exist. It's not here. That way I don't rely on it too much. Then I'm in it. I'm in the zone. Is everything all right? Is it a bad way of going about things? Yep. Am I stubborn? Yeah. Oh, yes. I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was, well, left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo? I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGilda's trial.
Yes, I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense.
Ah!
And if the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome.
The most terrible end awaits the defendant.
Yes, that's right.
Here we go again. It's a poor decision, but it's mine to make. DBZ, I appreciate her, I see.
Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I will advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking.
Dead. Hanging. The defendant is banished to Detroit. No! Poor Detroit.
There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until court sits.
Last night he mentioned 23 hours. He said there was plenty of time.
And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo. There is something I should like to ask you.
Ah? Oh, what's that?
Yesterday, you remarked upon something that you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi.
Aw?
I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds.
Oh, well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world works so he could change ours in Japan. And now that he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing? Oh.
And another thing. Continue.
On the way here, on the steamship, he said something to me.
There's something very important that I have to do. Something very important. And what exactly would that be?
He never had a chance to tell me.
I suppose you...
Ah, out of time. Dang it.
Well, thank you for the enlightening discussion.
I want to see what I was saying. Suppose he could have done it if he ever made it to Great Britain. Staring the gears in the background, his obsession with time in his pocket watch, I think he might have a cane theme. Definitely a cane theme. I think he's got a cane theme.
Mr. Naruhodo, what is this all about? Mr. Asogi never once mentioned anything of the sort to me.
I urge you both to focus your intentions on the matter at hand.
Whoa, who's this dude? He was in the cutscene.
I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case.
Is he? Those French fries?
He'll be able to apprise you of the details.
How long has he been there?
So, I wish you the best of luck and bid you farewell.
Yes. Are those like sweet potatoes or French fries? What are those potato wedges? Ah, I want potato wedges now.
There's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama. What do you mean?
I wish I knew, but honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we'd better talk to the detective, don't you think?
Yes, you're right.
I hope I'm just imagining it, but... Oh, my heart. I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all. Let's converse. That's not what I wanted. Whatever. Crit? Could we trouble you?
What do you think?
What kind of voice should we give this guy? Lovely weather, isn't it?
What's the weather got to do with anything?
I was eating chips! Oh, it's fish and chips!
You listen to me, you young Japanese upstart! Some frippery around about the weather doesn't get every English gent eating out of your hand, you know?
But Susanna told me it was foolproof.
I'm a busy man, I'm very busy man. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to get the likes you were talking to.
I'm ever so sorry.
Can you imagine what the other officers will be saying,
Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the big wigs these days.
Not because of some bumpkin who's on a jaunt from a country I've never even heard of. Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going to tatters!
Is saying a super British accent? No need to rip us apart as well. We can give a British accent.
I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer.
Eh?
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant,
Eh?
It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it?
Simp!
It is unseasonably fine, I grant you. London's writers don't see a lot of sunshine.
Unbelievable. How did she pull that off?
So, Lord Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on the case. The name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard.
Gregson? Inspector Gregson?
What's the matter with Sasada-san? Does this detective's name mean something to her? Hello, sir.
Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson?
Oh, his mouth. You're acting like you know this man, Mrs. Sato. Oh yeah, no, there's a reason we simp. Look at her! Look at her! Look at her! No, I think that was the right amount of intensity. But he's a London detective.
Oh, I do know him very well, in fact.
Very well.
Yes, he features prominently in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Oh, in that publication. What was it called again? Rants Magazine? That's right, Inspector Gregson and Mr. Holmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry.
Really? You rival the great Mr. Holmes? That's incredible.
No, well, I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time.
Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You've earned his highest praise. Gregson is the pick of the bad block of Scotland Yard. Those were his own words.
That's his highest praise?
Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see.
That he is not, and thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now.
That's great, isn't it?
I have to admit, at the start I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. I wanted everyone to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof.
That's wonderful.
No, it is not! There's nothing more sinister than the man on the street! People are always looking at me now, they're whispering rumors around me under their breath, I'm sure.
Rumors? Are you quite sure?
He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. The fame's gotten to his head, stuff like that.
Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you?
Like I said, they whisper, so I can't catch exactly what they're saying.
But I know
Folks are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying. Sure as eggs is eggs.
Maybe he's got more of like a Cockney accent. Not really good at that one though. Let's go on to Australian again. I feel like this detective could be very. I feel like I get the feeling this detective could be very hard work.
Oh dear, perhaps a sudden rise to fame does change people.
Let's talk about the case. So, about the case that Lord Chief Justice mentioned before.
Nothing to tell, really. As far as we're concerned in the yard, couldn't be simpler.
I can't get the accent down. I'm just gonna keep doing what I was doing before.
Oh dear, that probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated.
I wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right.
A young woman was walking along the pavement of Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Unfortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in hospital unconscious.
That's despicable. What sort of coward would attack a poor woman but from behind? I suppose you would have to finish off you would have finished whoever it was off to start a takedown, would you? It was neither here nor there, Mr. Naruhodo.
It's true, pros of popularity, everyone knows you. Cons, everyone knows you. Brace yourself, Ryunosuke, you've angered her now!
Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested.
Have a good one, Shugo!
He barely had the time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest.
So there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit?
Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question.
Let me stop you out there. You're wasting your time on this one.
Sorry?
There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now.
Why ever not?
Simple. The prosecutor has been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Barak von Zykes.
No!
Sounds like you've heard of him then.
Oh yes, we're very familiar with Lord Van Zykes. Believed it to be the harbinger of death itself.
The Reaper of the Bailey. Reaper of the Bailey. Lord Barak von Van Zykes. We were faced in court only yesterday.
Mr. McGilda told us about him before the trial, didn't he?
Yes! When Van Zykes stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs. He's so extra! And in every single trial in which he's been a prosecutor, the accused has been damned. This Reaper of the Bailey nickname, I suppose he's earned that because every defendant he advocates for is found guilty, right? Advocates against is found guilty. Yeah! Can't believe we're already defending Edgeworth. I mean Van Zykes. He is a bitch, but damn! Him and the maid by Jam? Not gonna lie, I'm kinda with you on that one, as a maid connoisseur myself. Also, I do have a little bit of a weak spot for vampiric characters, because I don't know why they appeal to me so much. He's so extra, he's so funny.
If that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Zykes, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty.
And what of it?
Oh, well, I think
that means even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant. He died.
No, you really don't have a clue, do you?
What do you mean?
What happened to that bloke in the end, eh? He's dead.
Ah! It's true. There's a lot of broken glass over there. It's like a genuine safety hazard.
Magnus McGilden became a cropper in that omnibus when he went up in flames.
Shut up! Shut up! Oh, you shut up! Shut up! Oh. Shut up!
You got right to say you saved the defendant, now can you?
What do you say?
Look, if it's Van Zykes, if Van Zykes could get the dirt to stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles, he works magic. Black magic. I've got a long think about it if I were you.
Are we really supposed to believe that? Glasses magnify the sun's rays and burn the carrot. Every gobble he drinks from me throws the wall of the nearest candle stand.
Right, well, I filled you in as requested, and I'm very nearly out of chips.
Nom nom tusk. Nom 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 nom. Yum yum yum. Yum yum yum. Yum yum yum. Yum 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 yum. Yum yum yum. Yum yum yum. Nummy num num. Nummy num num. Nummy num num. Okay. This is the first time you've been down bad in a YOKAST stream? I don't know, you were there at the last one.
Oh, I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. I'm still carrying out a few investigations there. It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place? That's correct, ma'am. And if you head over there, they're holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself. You've branded him a criminal already? He's as good as shaking like a leaf in his cell he is. I'll give you a chuckle if nothing else.
When Van Zyx was introduced, it was over. I'm still not over the freaking kick up onto the counter. Like, oh, I'm sorry if I've offended you with my audacious display. Just like, oh my god, this guy's a theater kid. I've met a lot of theater kids. That dude's a theater kid.
He's inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way.
Inmate 53. Thank you! So there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say.
Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo? To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. It takes courage, too.
But if the man they've arrested is innocent... you could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I, for one, wouldn't find the sight of that funny. So, if I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. And I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try, so I think I'm going to make some inquiries. Will you help?
Did you really think you had to ask? After all, I am your judicial assistant. Thank you.
So then, shall we?
Yes, let's go!
Let's go! I actually think this is a good time to call it for tonight, everybody. Let's do a little save. Ba, 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 and let's head over to the chat. There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna go back. Ba, 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 ba. Exit. Yes. There we go. Okay, I figured it out. Thank you, everyone. How do you do the exact same every time? The let's go! I don't know. I'm just talented. Sent for girls who can kick my butt, and for guys that mine's like the stag is the small guys. Never sent for any character in a stream until Itsi reveals the sucker. The what? Hound? Hound. Hound. Thank you for coming. Go. Have a good night. Hound. What are you talking about? What? Sucker for love. You silly. Is that dude? When am I gonna have memberships? Oh, I'm a long way off from monetization on here, y'all. I think I'm only at about a quarter of my watch hours for requirements. There's a lot of requirements that you have to get before you can do memberships on YouTube. So it is harder to get like memberships and such like that activated, but we're working hard at it. At least it's harder for for smaller channels. I'm genuinely really glad it's easier for like the big corporation ones. Yeah, Case just heard a let's go. Of course he did. They were just saying I do it a lot. You know, Hound, you have your jokes and your knowledge and they switch. I respect it. I respect it. Do bots help? They do help, actually. It's just, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, as we grow, we're gonna get more watch hours because you guys are already supporting us so much, and the fact that I'm already as far along as I am is amazing because you guys are amazing, and I love you guys so much, as you know. But yeah, so it's gonna take a while, but like that's okay. I'm okay with that. It's true, Casey. Everyone's amazing. So yes, all we have to do is just keep doing our absolute best for you guys. Thank you, thank you. The speed at which big accounts get membership is crazy. Indeed. Well, Twitch affiliate can also take a long time depending on the channel. We're very surprised it happened that fast. Yeah, remember to like and subscribe. Oh, Sianna's streaming, everyone. Let's get a raid going. A pseudo raid, so to speak. Is that on Twitch? Is that on Twitch? It's on Twitch! I'm gonna get her link up for those who don't have it. So you can just go straight there. Go, everyone! Go see Sianna! Get that Polter party going! Whoa, she's playing Muse Dash! You really don't want to miss her Muse Dashes. She's so fun! Yeah! Go support Wolf! Go support Wolf! Do it! I demand it of you! Let's go! Let's go! Alright, everybody. In the meantime, I have been your ghostess with the mostest, Amity Nemurou, your ace attorney, signing off. Mata yure to oyasumi. Bye bye, minna.